We're trying to get a test here. I don't need that on there. To where you guys can see the chat. No. How'd I do that? Come on. We're trying to, I want you guys to be able to see both chats. I don't need that on there. So Control Alt, no. Alt Control, no. Control Alt, no. Why ain't you doing what you're supposed to do? No, you're not. You're supposed to be cropping. So, I just got to get that cropped, and I don't remember how to do it. Adopt It Retrospecs. Got your message. Send me your real name and a physical address for shipping and an email address for invoicing. And we'll have you register, brother or sister. I don't know which one you are. Adopt It Retrospecs. All righty. I've got to remember how to do this. There's a way to do this. But I did download an update, so they may not be able to do that now. Get on there, you hit Alt, then that. Nope, you hit Alt, then Control. There we go, there we go. Ha! Ha! By George. No, I don't want that. Hit Alt, then Control. Thank you, Kimberly. We'll give you a wrencher in just a minute. We do that to everybody. But we're on Facebook and YouTube, and I want to figure out a way without blocking most of my screen to be able to let everybody see both chats. We don't need all that up there, so I can cut some of that out. That won't go no smaller. So, can you guys see that all right? The text on both sides. All right, Drew. Yeah, auction tonight. I don't need to cut no more of that off. That's going to block too much of my... Let me cut this off down here. There we go. You guys can't see that, can you? Somebody help me out here. Kimberly, when India gets here clerking, I'll get her to get you registered, huh? Too small for you to read? All right. Let's too small. Still too small? See, I can't let it take up most of my screen. better, but it's taking up a lot of my screen. And I don't want that. But still too small. Let me try something else. Where'd my live go? Where'd my chat go? I don't want to remove that module. See, now that pop out ought to be to where that's all I see. I shouldn't have to have a whole page. Hmm. It's too small. It's too small. What if I just did one of the chats? Who would benefit more for just one of the chats being up there? Would the YouTube chat be better up there so Facebook people could see the YouTube chat? I got to make a decision. Got to make a decision. Hey, Andrew, I got to make a decision on which chat would be the best to have up there. What do you guys think? Kimberly, you're a moderator now. We make everybody moderators. That way nobody can copy you. So if I done away with the Facebook chat, Can you guys read that? Of course, you're on YouTube. That would help her out our Facebook audience when we simulcast. Somebody on Facebook, can you read that okay? YouTube saying they can see it okay. Somebody on Facebook. Hello, hello. Hey, Tim Anderson. Somebody on Facebook, tell me if you can read that chat from YouTube okay. And that'll be half my problem. Because a lot of people on Facebook don't realize YouTube sort of bids a little faster, and a lot of people on Facebook don't realize bids are done started or whatever. I don't know. Ron said he can't read it. I bet on a phone you really can't read it. Well, let me go on Facebook myself here. Yeah, I can read it all right. 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 I need to turn that volume down. Ron said he can't see it. Ron, you may be like me. Have eye problems. It is small, but I don't want to take up away from the item. You know, I could probably cut it down to where you're not seeing the whole conversation. Maybe just 3 or 4. All right, where you at? Come back up there. There you are. No, not that, dummy. Oh, then that. Huh. Maybe onto something here. Maybe onto something. Now what do you think about that? That's a lot bigger right there. That's just something I'm piddling with. I could actually take the box down a little bit more. What y'all think about that? Now, meow. I mean, the comment will be it'll be scrolling. Somebody type something on YouTube for me, and it should scroll right in there. like it should, like it's supposed to. Yeah, I don't see any problem with that. Yeah, I mean, and probably for the people on Facebook to be able to see what's going on over YouTube is probably going to be the best option for right now. And I don't think that's going to interfere with me showing an item. And I can always blank that out for a minute. But I think that's good. Oh my gosh. And we'll figure out something later on. Are you guys on Facebook? Somebody answer me. Is that all right? I think people on Facebook should be able to see that pretty cool. Oh, yeah. And everything's lined up for me now. The only thing about it is you won't be able to scroll in the screenshot. You'll be able to scroll on your chat. Well, yeah, YouTube people will, but Facebook won't be able to scroll or nothing. But that'll give them at least three comments from YouTube. Hey, Gettysburg. Well, since we're simulcasting, I've got to have it. It's all coming from one source. It's all coming from one source. So let me check something out here. Yeah, yeah. I can't actually make it any smaller. It'd be smaller on Facebook, and we'll see if it gets in the way. If it gets in the way, you can't say I didn't try. But for you folks on Facebook, that should help you out, sort of keep up with YouTube a little bit. Uh, I think that'll be fine, and that way you can sort of, at least Facebook will sort of be able to see what you guys are saying and sort of get to meet y'all, know what kind of guys you are. I've got to get busy. But yeah, if I could figure out a way to do the simulcast from maybe, I don't know if I could have two softwares that would, two of the same softwares that would work or not. Hey, Leslie. Leslie, now, if I come to your show at 10 o'clock in the morning and my eyes are all swollen and stuff, what I got to do? What I have to do on your show, Leslie? Well, you got another hour to go, Terry. Stop bringing me some White Castles when you're coming through Bowling Green. I'm kidding. Yeah, well, what am I supposed to do, though? I've never done that before, I don't think. And I don't want to sell none of my items or anything like that. I don't want to sell none of my items. I'll help you guys sell whatever you got. Uh, but we won't be able to do it this Tuesday because we're taking. I meant Jed Knott. He's auctioned your things. Yeah, I don't auction my things. I'll auction y'all's things. I'll help you guys out. My nose is itching. Somebody must be coming. We'll work it out, Leslie. We'll message back and forth. But this Tuesday is a no-go. Oh, thanks for reminding me, Gettysburg. That will be coming off. But Ruby's got to go back to Louisville Tuesday. That's January the 3rd, isn't it? She's got to go back for scoliosis. Yeah, we'll get together. But Ruby's got to go the 3rd of January back to Louisville for her to see if her spine has got more. Oh, I hope it's not a fight. India's on her way up here. She'd bloody my nose, Gettysburg. No, she wouldn't. But her spine is like 70 degrees at the top. And he said if it got any worse when she came back, the surgery would be sooner than later as far as putting rods in there to straighten it up. But he's trying to kick it down the road to where she gets out of school in the summer to get, for recovery. So if it's not got any worse, then we'll go back in another couple of months. And if it doesn't get any worse, he's trying to give her a chance to grow. Ruby's 12, she's still growing. And we don't want to get rods in there and her still growing. So we'll find out next Tuesday on what's going on with Ruby's spine. And of course, I'm worried to death because it involves 2 surgeries. One surgery like on a Monday to loosen up something, and the next surgery will be on a Wednesday to put the rods in. And that's my baby, and I'm worried to death, and I'm scared to death. I'm still praying to God, just straighten her spine up, Lord. Let it be straight. Let it be 50 degrees when she goes back. God can do it, but he's got capable doctors that can do things too. But it scares me to death. But anyway, it looks like it's going to be pretty good. I've got an hour and a half before auction time. Hour and a half, guys. We're on Facebook and YouTube. And you guys that are on Facebook, I kept saying the other night Facebook's numbers were low, and that if it got to a certain point that it wouldn't be no use of doing simulcast on Facebook. But there were some people that messaged me and they said, Jerry, I cannot do it on YouTube. Please leave Facebook up there. That's the only way I can bid. So we're going to try to leave Facebook up here and try to work out some other stuff as we go. We get to go in the morning. We got invited to watch the swearing in of one of our judges that got elected. Miss Ashley Douglas from Simpson County got elected to family court judge, and her husband messaged last night, invited us up to watch the swearing in, and I'm tickled to death. I've met them. Her husband, her children, and they are such wonderful, wonderful people. I think she'll do a great, great job. Emily, we're moving. That's the way to tell your daddy that you're moving. But anyway, guys, we will see y'all tonight at 7 o'clock. Gettysburg, if I showed you a preview now, you wouldn't show up. I do know that India, even after the auction the other night, she kept digging through jewelry, finding some really nice jewelry, which some nice sterling earrings, uh, some other stuff that's just super nice, some good costume jewelry. So India will be selling that later on in the auction. She does such a lot better job than me as far as selling jewelry. Gives me a little break. And Gettysburg right now, uh, I got an hour and a half to get stuff gathered up, so I ain't got any preview right now. Maybe later on we get this thing turned into a flea market here, and we're just a little bit more organized. Terry will be here. She got an hour coming. You got 2 jet bucks burning a hole in your pocket. I got you, Gettysburg. I got you. But anyway, I'm going to shut this down, and we'll be back a few minutes before 7 on both YouTube and Facebook at 7 o'clock. We look forward to seeing everybody here. And one of these nights we're going to, one of these days at, 10 in the morning, we're going to go on Leslie's show on YouTube and meet a lot of her people and cut up and go on. It won't be this Tuesday because, like I said, we've got to go with Ruby and up to Louisville, keeping our fingers crossed there. So maybe the next Tuesday morning we'll get on here and have some fun with Leslie and them. I can't even remember where they located, Oklahoma, wherever. I don't remember. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. All right, let me shut this thing down. Sent me a message on YouTube. I don't get no messages on YouTube, Ron. I don't think. All you got to do is subscribe over on YouTube if that's what you're trying to do. I wouldn't even know where to get messages at on YouTube. I can't find it, Ron. Send it on Messenger. I get it on or send it to my phone. Text it to my phone if you send a message. But Georgia, that's right. Man, I was way off there. And I am actually looking at a storage unit in the next several days down in South Carolina. I've never bought a storage unit in South Carolina. This thing is packed from the floor up to the door, up to the ceilings, and I'm sort of looking forward to oh, you're in North Carolina. You're down there with George Slayton. He's in North Carolina. Kimberly. But South Carolina, for some reason we've never bought a unit down there. And this unit's packed, and I don't know if it's packed full of trash or treasures or mediocre stuff, but I'm jonesing to get a storage unit. Before the year's out, I want another storage unit, and this thing don't end for several days. Oh, good deal. Nice to meet you, Kimberly. Adopted Retrospecs. I like that name. But anyway, we'll have some fun on there. I can't remember when this unit ends, but if we get it, we'll be making a trip to South Carolina. It's not much far past, what is the big town after you go through Knoxville? Asheboro? No. Ashley? No. What is that town in North Carolina? Oh, Cool Beans, Andrew. Cool Beans. What is the town you go through North Carolina? Somebody help me out. And Asheville. It's not far from, I looked on the map, it's Asheville is the one. Come back through Gettysburg. I'll finish filling up the truck. Well, it looks like the truck would be pretty filled with this unit. full with this unit. Man, the U-Haul cost is just ridiculous, though. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You know, they're charging right at $1 a mile. You go 500 miles, that's $500, and you go 500 miles back, that's $1,000 already. Yeah, well, it's probably about 2 hours past Asheville, Caroline Bunch. Which I bought units in North Carolina, but I guess you just cut across and go on over into South Carolina. I can't even remember the name of the town. But we'll see. We may get it, we may not. If we do, we'll probably drive down and then get a U-Haul when we're down there and save that extra mileage. I bet it would. And John McCormick, I'll tell y'all this. His mother's estate is in a town up in northern Kentucky, and he's wanting me to meet him up there. So there may be a lot of really good items in that estate that we can acquire, make a deal with John, or I don't know how he wants to do it. So we've got to make a trip to Henderson. I won't say the name of the town. He said it on here though, but it's up close to Evansville. Not too far away, so might be some good stuff there. All right, I gotta get off here. I gotta get some stuff for Gettysburg Rich to buy. See y'all at 7 o'clock, guys.